Today finally broke through months of plateauing on my incline barbell bench press with 82.5 kilograms. Had done 80 kilograms or slightly more multiple times at the Smith machines, but less stabilization required. At around age 12 to 16, I already pressed 40 to 70 kilograms, more than 100% of body weight. Then I plateaued for years with the same weights at home. Also did a lot more straight bench due to availability thereof, also trying to increase my benchmark lifts. At around age 19 to 23, I then hit my current PR of 104 kilogram straight bench, but then switched to bodyweight training, lack of gym availability, incline bench press, but a trade-off noticeable increase in body fat. This was one of the first periods of consistent gains in years. Since then, I probably haven't done 20 sets on the straight bench. Why? Since early puberty, I always had a low-level gynecomastia. I, for now, decided to not post pictures where it is too clearly visible. Have lots. So focusing on the upper part of my chest seemed reasonable. Arnold here, for example, often stood out with his upper chest development. I also just was not able to build my arms to a size that would result in a somewhat decent proportion in the chest, partially probably due to me focusing on chest with loads of push-ups and bench press for years. In the effect of a big chest seems to become more noticeable with higher levels of body fat. Neck is also clearly lacking here. Of course, strength is important, but I decided to therefore reduce lower chest targeting exercises, straight push-ups, switch to ones with elevated legs, bench press, switch to incline and overhead press. And it somewhat worked. This is at around 70 kilograms on average, morning dehydrated, sometimes a few kilograms lower, eaten, hydrated, evening maybe up to 72. Also my high shoulder position is still an issue. This is after a few days of water fasting with a somewhat proportionate physique. But the lack of a lower chest also meant that for years my muscle ups stagnated or even reversed. From about 10 to 12 dirty ones, not clean, to about 0. For years, clearly the ability to push my torso explosively up was lacking. Retrospectively, a little ridiculous how I repeatedly asked around for instructions on the right technique on muscle ups, admiring those around who had mastered this skill, when years before I already was able to do 10 to 12 dirty ones. So only within the last years, working up my weighted pull-ups, but also adding in weighted dips again in the last months. Also, I slowly began to be able to push my body over the bar again, rep after rep. About a week ago, I think 8 to 10 dirty reps again. Yesterday, about 6 in a row. I guess the increase in power through the weighted dips as well as training muscle ups more consistently made this possible.